Well, good morning everyone. It is Sunday the 20th of August today, and it is an absolute belter of a day up here in Lincolnshire, or as my Zimbabwean friend would have said, it's lekker, which basically is South African slang for good or whatever, great day. So yeah, it's a lekker day, and we are on the move today. Not going too far, but we've just finished one pea field and we are on to the next. So yes, not all our time is spent in the field. We do have to move between fields as well, and that's where you find us today, on the move. So yeah, unfortunately we do need to use the main roads, otherwise we just would not be able to get anywhere, and also the viners are fairly wide, so just gives a bit more space, a little bit more safe. But you can't always predict what other road users are going to do, so you have to be very vigilant about that. So this is sort of part of the job as well. It's not only loading lorries and getting peas and paperwork and whatnot. We are moving about the place. I don't know the span of the sort of acreage we do, or the span between field to field from top to bottom, but it's a fair way around Lincolnshire. So yeah, I mean, it's a Sunday today, so obviously just probably a bit more holiday traffic around, especially with the event on at Cadwell Park as well. Motorbikes galore around here. You got camper vans, which I imagine a few will be fans. I have to admit, personally, I'd have loved to have gone to that British Superbike thing, but hey ho, there's always another year. Busy time of year, so unfortunately it's hard to get any time off or anything. But I went to Silverstone once, I think it was 2011, it was when Michael Schumacher came back and raced for Mercedes when they sort of started back up again. Saw him at Silverstone. Lewis Hamilton would have still been at McLaren, I imagine. I think so. But that was a real experience, really enjoyed that. I don't know if I've ever been to a motorbike race, so, but like I said, there's always next year, or there's always plenty of events going on around the country, so yeah. So I mean, depending on the move, time will depend on how we get on with the factory sort of thing, whether we'll be able to stick to their quota. So they might give us a 20-ton load at 2 o'clock in the afternoon or something, if we finish a field at 1 or something and we've got a long move. Some of the moves we do have been over an hour, some of them 2, which is a rather long and slow process. You know, I appreciate that cars want to get past and they've got things to do and whatnot, but I think it was something like being stuck behind a tractor for a mile or 2 is the equivalent to stopping at 2 sets of traffic lights, and when you look at it like that, it's really not a lengthy process. So if you do come across farm vehicles this time of year, combines moving around the place, I mean even balers and whatnot, just remember that and just be patient. Ultimately you end up putting your life on the risk if you get in that other lane. We really appreciate your patience, and we don't want to see an accident, so we're just trying to do a job and get from A to B as quick as we possibly can. And I know at times we will pull over if there's a suitable place and we know we've got a lot of traffic behind us, because we want to let you past and whatnot. John Deere, I think he will be drilling rape over there by the look of things. He's got a ballast head top down on with a bio drill. You might not be able to see him. But yeah, like I said, we're just trying to get from A to B, so we appreciate that you want to get past, or if you've been in tractors and whatnot and karting before, you'll know exactly what it's like. So so yeah, keep everyone safe, keep the road safe, and let everyone go home at the end of the evening. That's the ultimate aim. So regardless of whatever you do, whether you're farming or not, so stay safe. Wheat there. Imagine there'll be plenty of combines up today. So the sun gets up and hopefully stays up for the rest of the day for them. Pea vining, like I've said before, it doesn't really matter. So as long as we can get, it's mainly this tractor. If this tractor and trailer can't move, then soon enough nothing will move. So that is that. But what a beautiful day it is actually up here. Very nice. There's the pea field down there. She'll do it. She will do it. So as you can see, we're now coming down towards the next pea field. Got a Massey Ferguson there. We got a Class combine. It's all go today. $8,690. What's he got? 7 furrow plough. So here we are at the next pea field. Thank you very much for joining us on our voyage today. I will leave it there and I will see you again soon. Cheers and goodbye.